Hit the gym, flex, run me my check. We on your neck, shooters on deck. All we do, win. All we do, win. All we do, win. All we do, win. Hit the gym, flex, run me my check.
Yo, this your boy EC22 of the FairWeather Fan Channel, man. Listen, we are in here for the halftime show of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans game here on Thursday Night Football. And hey, before we go any further, like, subscribe, share, leave comments, man. That will definitely help this channel grow. Before we get started into what we got going on Thursday night, I want to make this statement out to those of you who may have watched what happened yesterday. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers, man, for winning the World Series. We all excited about that. But I want to make this statement. Last year, when the Houston Rockets won the championship, nobody suggested that the Houston Texans were pressured to win. Year before that, when the Atlanta Braves won, no one suggested that the Atlanta Falcons should win a Super Bowl. So I don't want to hear this narrative that these mainstream medias are saying that is the pressure on the Cowboys to win a Super Bowl because the Texas Rangers won. We're not going to play that game, y'all. Let's be realistic. Everybody has to play their game, and that's how we're going to roll. You got something to say, Max? Now, I know what he's going to go ahead and say it, Max. We're going to bring in George real quick. He's in the background. George, what up, bro?
Tomorrow's the Texas Rangers parade. I don't want to see no Cowboys jerseys up there, man. This is the Texas Rangers. This is baseball. We're saying the baseball championship, not a football championship.
Well, let me say this: with you being a fan of neither, you should have that say so. You're not a fan of Dallas or the Rangers. I mean, without due respect, respectfully, you not a. I mean,
hey George, he is a Rangers fan. Philly, the Phillies is his first team. The Rangers is his second team. So I will give him that. Yeah, did you go down there last night, Max? Did you run down there to downtown?
I was planning on it, but no, I did not.
Yeah, it's probably too crowded down there, man.
Man.
Too many streets closed off and all that. So
right. So before we get into I'm waiting on G to get in here. So while we're waiting on G to get in, we got George on here. Real quick, Max, this game that we're watching right now, what have you been seeing between this game? What do you like and what do you dislike about this game we're watching right here? Titans and the Steelers.
I want to see better accuracy from Pickens.
Yeah,
I
agree with you.
Now, that just he's 8-15 passing. Somebody left a comment what they're saying. This your boy. What do you say? You see that?
Congratulate me.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Daniel, tell us what you mean. But Will Levis, man, the dude is going hard. You see them. I got him in the fantasy league. I had to switch him out for Jared Goff, and I'm glad I did. The dude got 153 yards in the first half. I mean, yeah, he's doing his thing. I mean, that last drive, I wish he could have got a touchdown, but he didn't.
Yeah.
I still got crazy enough. I still got Pittsburgh to win this game. That's why I'm wearing the Steelers hat right now. I got Pittsburgh to win this game, but I think Pickens is going to pick it up in the second half. We'll see. George, what do you like or dislike about this game?
I mean, it's kind of slow pace, but
it is.
It's they really not letting the running game get going. I know both of them got a touchdown. Talking about Henry and what's his name from Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Both of them got a touchdown, but they really haven't been able to get it just going. So I kind of expect
Najee
Henry
Harris
to pick it up because he's a 25 carry guy. Once you get his motor going, so.
You see Daniel talking about congratulating you on the Rangers, so he wants you to verbally say congratulations for the Rangers. Y'all, Max is a Rangers fan. I don't know why everybody, I guess, I know he's a Philly fan, but he's a Rangers fan. He's just excited, the rest of us. And he said, next up, them boys. Wow, he's already okay. All right, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. No, but George, I get what you said. I saw I think it was their Tennessee Titans as they close out the first quarter. Derrick Henry was trying to get going, but they had those back-to-back holding penalties and stuff like that. So they was too backed up, so he had to go out of the game. I think that killed the momentum. The drive right before the last drive, he was able to, I think he chewed up maybe like 30 some odd yards, getting down and then got the touchdown. So they was trying with him, but yeah, those penalties held him down. With them with the lead now going into the second half, I definitely think they're going to run it a whole lot more, and Pickens going to have to pick it up. So, y'all, like I said, this is the halftime show. This show usually don't last that long, but so we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to get into our pick'ems, but before we get into our pick'ems, this is what I've been waiting on for this show. As you can see, we have I don't know what this is. This look are you a Power Ranger or what are you? I don't understand. What is this we're looking at? Explain.
Power Rangers. That's the best he came up with.
You're the Green Ranger.
Look. Hey, he look like a eagle that lost his wings.
Yeah, the dead eagle out there. This is
I got my wings, man.
Hey, I ain't mad. True Eagles fan all the way. Got his mask on.
I ain't mad at you.
But George obviously got his Cowboy shirt on. You already know Eagles and Cowboys custom made Cowboy shirt on. Max got his.
Got my name on the back. You know.
Oh snap! It's real. Me and George, we go way back to his knee high to grasshoppers, man. When we first met.
Hey, you know, Pappers and Chico sticks.
Pappers and Chico stick when we first met. Y'all understand? We go back a long, long way. So I know his pedigree and how much long he's been a Cowboy fan. Of course, that's just how we grew up. And we got this guy here, Max, is an Eagles fan. So I'm going to be the moderator. And who's going to go first? Let's go with the home team first. Max, what you got for the Eagles? What do you predict to happen in this game from your standpoint?
It might be a shootout. We'll win that shootout. Our defense might dominate. We'll win by 30-17.
30-17. So when you say a shootout, so Jalen Hurts he go to AJ Brown a lot, but y'all had a shootout. Well, before I get to that, okay, that's how you predict 30-17. Now, George, you had something different yesterday. You was like what 33-17 or something like that.
My thing is there will not be if it be a shootout, we will win. For some fact is when y'all play us, y'all are better running the ball. Let me say this. The whole year, we have not allowed 100-yard rusher nor 100-yard receiver. Facts. Look it up. See, I come with facts. I don't come with no.
That's what I was waiting on.
I did my research.
So, okay, Max, what you got?
Dak Prescott is like 8-2 against the Eagles. He have owned the Eagles. And the thing about it is he's owned the Eagles in Philadelphia.
Ooh, it's getting thick.
So I mean, it will not be a shootout. The Eagles secondary is not really good. Y'all gave up last week. Y'all gave up 400 yards to Washington.
Ooh. In the passing game. 397.
397. 400.
Yeah.
Sir. I don't see. We're not gonna play with y'all like Washington did. We ain't playing. We coming and we coming hard. So out at AJ Brown, I'm telling y'all what y'all gonna have to slow the game, run the ball with Swift. And because I'm gonna tell you the game that y'all did when y'all ran the ball against us like 40-something times last year. That's the only way you guys gonna beat us. If y'all try to cut that pass at 43rd, Black will have his fourth pick 6 for this year.
Max, what you got? What you got?
Y'all haven't played Jalen Hurts with Dak Prescott on the opposite side. This is the first time Prescott is playing Jalen Hurts.
No, man. Jalen Hurts, no.
You might say Dak owns it, but he hasn't played Jalen Hurts yet.
Yes, he has.
Last year, when we played y'all, we had Jalen Hurts. Prescott was sidelined. The game after that, Prescott played. Jalen Hurts was sidelined. We haven't had a game where they played each other.
Okay. What about the year before that?
Jalen Hurts was still on the bench. Yeah, he hadn't came out and played yet that year. But I get Max, I get what you're coming from, but here's the situation here. I will jump in and say, what up, G?
What up, bro? You better come in and get some of this action.
Man, look. Man, I'm at work, man, but I say, man, I got to get some of this.
Yeah,
you better come here and get some of it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I was telling them that the Cowboys defense this year have not allowed 100-yard pass.
Your background is too loud.
Okay, I'm finna move out of here. Hold tight.
Okay, yeah. Hey, let me put them on. But Max, I will say this, that does the quarterbacks don't play each other, right? So they don't get a chance to play each other back and forth. So does that really matter whether Dak and Jalen actually set across the field from each other? Because Jalen is still going against the same defense, Dak is still going against that same defense. So that does that really matter from your perspective?
Yes, it does. Because we both know this game is not going to be clean. There's going to be at least 1 or 2 turnovers from both teams.
Yeah.
It just depends. Oh, you just said no?
No, Dak Jalen Hurts would throw an interception. Dak won't.
Ooh.
Hey,
I said turnover. I never said interception.
Okay. Tony Pollard won't be getting the ball much. I don't see him fumbling.
Ooh, yeah.
I never said that.
Dallas win by 17, or our D is going to hit Jalen Hurts hard. Remember, he's not 100%. Yeah, we know Jalen. That's usually a fake. That's usually a fake injury with Jalen Hurts. He comes out and play hurt, but I don't think he's really as hurt as he led on to be. But G, what are your prediction and score for this game?
I got it like 27-12, 27-10. Cowboys way.
Ooh. Now I have to stick to my guns on this one. Because when I did my Cowboy prediction, I predicted the Cowboys obviously to finish the season 11-6, and I also predicted that the Eagles will sweep the Cowboys. Most people agree with me, except for the December 10th game when Cowboys they play here in December. But everybody agreed that Cowboys going to Philly was going to be a hard win from them. My big question right now is the consistency of the Cowboys. George, how do you feel about the Cowboys' consistency?
I feel that if the Eagles if they want to win this game, they're gonna have to rush 40 times more. At least 45 times. They don't want to go through those shoot. They don't want to throw 35, 45 times against our defense, against our secondary. FairWeather secondary, on the other hand, they like I said, you just gave up 400 yards to Washington.
To Sam Howell. Yeah,
Washington got 400 yards.
Yeah.
Total this whole year.
Yeah.
I mean, out of 8 games. So,
hey G. Yeah. So, hey, G, the 31 points that the Philadelphia gave up allowed the Washington Commanders to put on them. And this is a top-ranked defense, a defense that was actually ranked higher than the Cowboys. So, what do you see the Philly defense coming to play the Cowboys? Do they step up a notch, or do you think they're not as good as advertised?
They're not as good as advertised. They are a solid defense. But kind of like with everything, styles and matchups are absolutely everything. I'm not a Mike McCarthy fan. The one thing that I will say, I believe Philadelphia is the defense that he plans to pass y'all to death. You know, and I do not. And I'm just saying, when you actually turn Dak loose,
Yeah.
everybody can say what they want, but I see Dak. I don't see him doing an interception this particular game. I do see Dak doing another 300 plus point. I mean,
Yeah.
300-yard performance, at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I do believe we'll have a defensive touchdown. I believe our defense will be too much pressure. I don't believe Jalen Hurts is hurt.
Yeah.
I do believe he will be slowed down, and with the rush coming out, I do see us causing problems for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Max, you see a comment that Daniel put on there. He says only concern is the Dallas O-line. According to what G was saying a while ago, as far as Dak not being able to get protected, or I mean, Dak, he feel like Dak going to get protected and not throw an interception. Do you have any concerns like Daniel? Do you think that you guys can break through that O-line and get to Dak and force him to overthink it and throw an interception?
Easy.
Easy. Okay.
We're gonna take the run. We're gonna take the running game away.
You're gonna take the. Well, George. Let me ask you this question: do the Cowboys have enough in their running game? Do you trust their running game enough? If they do get pressure on Dak, do you trust their running game enough? Because I can tell you right now, I don't. I don't trust the running game. Never have.
I mean, we can only use the running game to like let the defense rest, but any other than that, I don't really trust our running game. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a shootout. So this is going to have to come down to the shootout, and you predict. So Max, if it comes down to a shootout, so you guys got AJ Brown, you went over and got Julio Jones, you got
Devontae Smith, Dallas
Goedert. I can say this, and I think I'm more than fair by saying is that you guys have more weapons in the receiving corps than the Cowboys. Mike McCarthy don't target the tight ends like Kelly Moore does. Obviously, we see how Goddard gets his points. I think, George, that's maybe a deciding factor because the way they beat up on the Rams, I mean, the ball was going to CeeDee Lamb. They're going to have to be a little bit more creative in their shootout. If they're going to have a shootout with them, they're going to have to be a little bit less predictable because I guarantee you, Nick Sirianni is definitely doing his homework against the Cowboys, and they're coming to Philadelphia Eagles. I'm kind of neutral. Like I said, I predicted the Cowboys will lose. But George, you hold on. You and G hold some very, very harsh arguments. Y'all got some stuff in the tank that's making me guess. G, back to you. Oh, you got in the background. You back inside. Hold on for a sec. Hey, but George, if somehow the passing game gets stalled, what is the next plan of attack for Cowboys to try to fight this game? We're gonna
have to play defense.
So slow the pace down.
But like I said, if the only way that the Philadelphia Eagles have a chance to me, if they got to run the ball like they did last year against us, and they got to force us to pass the ball, and they got to like force us to do, you know what I'm saying, to play from behind. But if they try to do a shootout, it's not going to work.
The scary part about the Eagles is that because they have a Swift and they have all those weapons, going back to the Arizona game and how the Arizona with no true known receiver, how they was allowed James Conner to run right at Michael Parsons and use his strength against him. If Eagles turn around and use the same concept, what do you think will happen if the Eagles use that same concept to run towards Parsons? Because I mean they have a better running back than we do, and they got more weapons, offensive receivers than we do. So we know it should be a shootout, but if they turn around and get over 100 yards rushing, Is that a game that Cowboys can win against the Eagles?
The thing is I don't believe they can get 100 yards. Well, a single running back, not by committee, but a single running back will not have 100 yards rushing on us because we have guys all three levels that's playing in the tackle.
Yeah.
And that happened. I mean, all defenses, everybody will lay an egg from time and time again. You know what I mean? I do get it, but we've laid our two eggs, and both of those were the same thing. People running on us, but we have showed that is not really a problem for our defense. It is something that shows up.
And let me say this real quick. For the record, the dude number 14, what's his name? For us,
I can't think of his name, but I know you're talking about.
Bell. He's voted by the PPF, whoever.
Yeah, Pro Football Sports.
As number one linebacker in the league.
Right.
Right. I don't know what that means or if that means anything for Sunday's game, but we have the number one linebacker according to PPF or whoever their name is.
It won't be enough.
Hey, Mac, do you see the comment Daniel left here on the screen here? Dallas winning this game if it's Dallas winning if this game is a shootout, especially when Jalen Hurts throwing picks and Dallas turning picks into points.
Yeah.
Going back to the Super Bowl, that was to me a deciding factor for you guys in that one pick six that you guys had in the Super Bowl. If y'all didn't have that, the turnout could have been a whole lot different for Kansas City, and y'all guys to me could have been Super Bowl champions. Is that a fear you have going into this game?
No, because
interception, because they do score on defense. They'll score in defense. So you don't have no fear of that.
No, when we turn the ball over, it's usually in the first half. We always adjust by second half, and you see second half of our games, we don't turn the ball over. We just run off with it.
So before we close out, George, real quick, let me get G before he get out here because I know he's at work. G, come on back. Let me get you real quick before you get out of there, because we got about 2 more minutes. We're gonna close this thing out and get back to half. Real quick, what do you like most about this game from the Cowboys, offense or defense?
Believe it or not, in this game, offense, I truly believe every time people start that crap about Dak, he consistently stands up and shows boys that he is a top-tier quarterback, regardless what the pundits say. He will come out and slowly but surely, for the rest of the season, creep the Cowboys' offense up to a top-tier offense.
All right, George, same question. Who do you favor in this game, Cowboys offense or defense?
I got to agree with what G said, man. When I spoke with you earlier, I was telling him like when Dak know what he's gonna do, he just do it.
Yeah.
Like instead of hesitating, it's like he's way better than he could be one of the best quarterbacks if he could just get that down pack.
Right.
And I feel bad for any defense.
Right.
That's gonna try to get it in our way. I do.
So I'm gonna make this statement to both you guys. G, we talk all the time.
Correct.
About Dak performance and stuff. And usually after every time they lose, we'll talk and we'll talk for hours about what happened. And we know what the problem is with the Cowboys. And we spend a lot of time, it's not Dak, it's Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
This is a display for Mike McCarthy to come out there because he is the play caller.
Correct. That's how we lose. That's the way how we lose this game is Mike McCarthy more than anything.
Exactly. So that's the question I'm asking. So it's like, we know we trust the offense, but do you think Mike McCartney have the skill set to outcoach Nick Sirianni?
Yes.
Will he though?
Hey, one question out of you. It's George's turn.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Hey, if he can get CD Lamb going like he did last week, yes.
I agree with that, Daniel. Yeah.
I agree.
What do you say, Max? This is a division game. One mistake might cost you the game. You can't afford to turn over the ball, whether it's in the first and fourth quarter. I more than agree with that statement. That's an accurate statement.
Absolutely, that's 100% accurate.
Right. So, Max, back to you. They had their closing. Let's come to you real quick. So, what do you like in this game, offense or defense?
Both sides of the ball.
God dang it, Max, you gotta be more specific.
I mean, both sides of the ball. Darius Slay is gonna come out right off the
Did
gate.
you bring out Darius Slay? What?
Darius Slay is gonna shut down CD Lamb like he did with Tyreek Hill in that Miami game. And our offensive line is gonna push us through and get us our running back to post over 100 yards on y'all. Simple as that.
Eric, we're gonna have to meet at halftime on the Eagles game.
Oh, that's definitely
Yes, we will.
We're gonna have to come.
We go down. That's definitely getting on this at halftime. G, if you're available, meet us at halftime. Daniel, if you're on, then meet us at halftime Sunday. We're gonna jump on this. You guys are watching with us right now. Meet us here on the halftime. I'm gonna try to get some more folks meet us at halftime, man. We definitely gonna talk about it. Daniel got he said who was going to. Wow, there we go.
We don't need to shut him down. We did it last year with Jalen Hurts. What did we do when we can parse an attack? We let him go freely. We just went to the opposite side of the field. So he was no factor in the game.
Hey, man, there you have it. Max is confident that the Eagles will win. Jonathan and George are definitely confident the Cowboys going to win. I know it seemed like a gang up, and we got Daniel in the comment section going for the Cowboys. This is awesome. 3-1. Max, you did your job. You stood your ground in that, man. You stood your ground against the onslaught, man. That's what I love about this thing, man. My opinion is still the same. It can go either way, but I picked Cowboys to lose this game early on, so I'm sticking with that. So right now the score is 3-2 in favor of the Cowboys, and we're gonna get back on this doke on Sunday at halftime just to give an update and see if anybody gonna change their mind at halftime. For the record, and I want to say this for my boy George because I did something last year. I put on the Eagles jersey when I went golfing. I had on Eagles hat when I went golfing, and George had a comment on Facebook, and he said, "What's wrong with this guy?" Because we all grew up together as Cowboys fans, and I want to make a public apology to George. George, it was a photo op. I had on a green shirt, so therefore I wore a green hat. And I got sneakers on. I am definitely a Cowboy fan. I'm out there. I'm definitely a diehard Cowboy fan, but I love football. Yeah, I love football. So in order for me to watch every game, I invest myself in every team, in every game, to know the players, to know what's going on in the organization. And that makes this podcast, me as a podcaster, that make my job a whole lot easier when I'm invested in every team. But you see, I got all 32 teams hats.
Wow.
So yeah,
but you know what? I didn't. I felt that way as when I started playing fantasy football. I started being a fan of a lot of other teams and players once I got into fantasy football. So I don't blame you for that.
Yeah,
you don't have to apologize. I mean, that's you just love you love the game.
Yeah, G. Before you go, you got any final words?
Cowboys. No, the last thing I want to say, I'm gonna start this mess every time, Eric. I'm gonna start this mess every time. If you got two guys that could draw with a pencil real well, and then you got another guy, not only can he draw with that pencil real well like those first two guys, but he could color and paint also. Who would you say was the better artist?
The guy that would color, right?
All right, that's what we would say, correct? Right. So if you got a guy that can score just as well and rebound just as well and block just as well and even assist just as well, how do we come up that the player that can only draw with the pencil is the better player? Wilt is the GOAT. I'm signing out, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
Max, what I say? Listen, man. Yeah, that's all we have right now for the Family Fan Podcast. We're gonna get back. Hey, G, we're gonna
Yeah.
do. You and I are gonna do a podcast. You don't know this yet, but we're gonna do a show about the NBA, right?
Okay.
But the first one is gonna be power forwards only.
Okay.
Powerful. So, George, y'all remember we did the running back for NFL? I had
Yeah.
this running back versus that running back. So we're going to do that same situation.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you guys know because it'll probably be the next couple of weeks or something like that. We're going to have that show. Unfortunately, my boy Max don't know too much about basketball, but he's welcome to join us if he wants to. But it'll be that guy versus that guy. And I got my list already. It's going to be funny. Power forwards only, all right?
That's work. That'll work.
All right, then, man. Y'all, this has been the FairWeather Fan EC22, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, George. Thank you, Max. Thank you, G. Thank you, Daniel and Ray, for chiming in, man. We appreciate you guys, man. This is FairWeather Fan channel, man, and we are out, man. Enjoy the game.